Come on, let's go explore Mira's $1 million home and Rumi's $10 house.
I arrive at Rumi's house around noon. I knock on the door. Just a few seconds later, Rumi opens it. She wore ragged clothes, patched all over, completely at odds with Mira's glamour.
You came so suddenly, I didn't have time to prepare. I just came from visiting Mira. She's living really well, so I wanted to see how you're living too.
Come in. I've already prepared the meal.
The inside isn't large. Everything is neat and organized, but the household items are extremely minimal. There are very few things, very few conveniences, and almost nothing that feels decorative, unlike Mira's house, where everything was gilded in gold. Lunch is served quickly. It's just a few familiar dishes: vegetable soup, fried eggs, and tofu.
Looks delicious.
Rumi places a bowl in front of me, looking a little embarrassed.
There's nothing special here. Just eat whatever we have.
I nod, but my eyes stay on the table a little longer. A different scene appears in my mind. At Mira's house, everything is always prepared in advance. There's a long dining table, beautifully plated dishes, rich and elaborate flavors. Abby usually sits at the very head of the table and is always the first one to eat. I look back at the meal in front of me. It's not bad, just too simple. After lunch, I go into the bathroom to wash my hands. The space is small and the light flickers. I turn on the faucet. The water comes out weak and uneven. A feeling of discomfort creeps into my mind. At Mira's house, I used to lie in a huge bathtub covered in rose petals. There's also a large swimming pool in the yard. I could lie in the sun all day and never get bored. But here, even washing my hands doesn't feel comfortable. I step out to the back. Rumi is washing clothes by hand. She's bent over, both hands submerged in cold water. Her fingers are wrinkled from being soaked too long. A feeling of suffocation welled up. I walk over, then kick the basin hard.
What are you doing, Zoe? Do you really live like this every day? Where did the proud Rumi I used to know go? Yeah, every day. It's fine. Don't worry about me. At Mira House, the housekeeper assigns the staff to do things like this. They don't even have to touch anything because the house is full of modern appliances. And yet you have to do all of this yourself?
Rumi doesn't argue. She just bends down and picks up each piece of clothing, putting them back into the basin.
Money can't buy happiness, Zoe. What?
At night, the wind slips through the cracks in the door. I lie on a small bed. The thin blanket can't keep me warm. I toss and turn restlessly. In my mind, Mira's room appears again. A thick mattress, warm blankets, the temperature always perfect. Everything always ready, without needing to think about a thing. I open my eyes. I can't sleep. I go downstairs.
Do you even know how hard Rumi's life is right now?
We're working together to make our life better.
Why does Abby spoil Mira like that, but you can just stand by and watch Rumi struggle with you like this?
Zoe, stop. Don't say another word.
I'm asking seriously. Are you really okay with living like this? I'm okay. Money isn't the issue, Zoe. Oh, really?
Right then, it starts to rain. Water starts leaking from the roof. Rumi immediately runs to get buckets. The rainwater keeps leaking more and more, soaking the entire room. And suddenly, I feel like I don't belong here.
Then keep suffering here if that's what you want, Rumi.
I turn away.
You wouldn't understand, Zoe. Material things were never the measure of happiness.
I leave that place and head straight to Mira's house. The gate is huge, the lights glowing brightly, everything is still as luxurious as before. But as I get closer, I hear shouting.
I already told you. Tomorrow you're coming with me to that wine party.
I don't like places like that. I'm allergic to alcohol, you know that?
If you won't do it, then get out of my house right now!
Security pushes Mira outside. Tears begin to fall from her eyes. I run to her.
Mira! How could he treat you like that? I'm gonna make him pay for this! Zoe, forget it! I'm tired, just take me somewhere, anywhere. Okay, let's go.
We both look back at the house behind us, grand, yet cold and empty. That night, we have nowhere else to go, and the rain only gets heavier.
You're hurt. Maybe we could.
In the end, I bring Mira back to Rumi's house. At that moment, the flickering lights and the laughter inside that house made me feel strangely warm.
So this is what real happiness actually feels like.
Right then, Rumi opens the door. When she sees Mira, she doesn't ask what happened. She doesn't look surprised.
Come inside, it's cold outside.
Seeing that we were cold from the rain, Jinu quickly made 2 cups of hot milk.
Drink this. It'll warm you up.
I'm sorry. I blamed you earlier when I shouldn't have.
That night, I lie once again on the same small bed. The blanket is still just as thin as before, but this time, I don't feel as cold. Outside, the rain keeps falling. Inside, there are soft voices and the sound of RUMI laughing. Not loud, I can't make out the words, but it's enough to make this house feel alive. Time passes. RUMI saved little by little, and life slowly began to stabilize. One day, she says to us,
Come on, let's get a bigger house.
the new house isn't a mansion, and it isn't luxurious, but it's bigger. There are more rooms, more light, and enough space for everyone. No one calls it a new beginning. It's just that everything gradually becomes easier. As for Abby, I heard he made bad investments, his debts piled up, his partners terminated their contracts. The house was sealed off, and Abby lost everything. At that moment, he went to see Mira.
Mira, I was wrong. Can we start over?
It's over between us. Get a grip, Abby.
If someone asked me now, which is better, the $10 house or the $1 million house? I wouldn't answer right away. What matters is not how much the house is worth. What matters is, when you walk inside, is there someone waiting for you? Is there someone who opens the door for you? And when you stay, do you truly belong there?
RUMI, did you forget something important between us?
I opened my eyes inside a body that was locked up. Mira was pressed close beside me. Zoe looked at me, but couldn't move. The last thing we saw was the demons dragging us through wind and sand, heading straight for the Great Pyramid of Giza. They hauled the three of us inside. At the center, they set us down in a circle.
Go to sleep.
A red light swept across. I slipped into a hazy state. I thought, it's over. Then I heard a voice.
Mira, RUMI, can you hear me? Zoe, where are you? Answer us. Is anyone here?
I couldn't tell what direction it was coming from, but that sound kept getting closer and closer. The demons were strong. Gino and Bobby could only track the trail and follow. Both of them were stopped before they reached the center.
A security zone. Not the main route.
Gino didn't answer. His hand slid along the stone, searching for a gap. He twisted a protruding piece of rock, and a door opened. Inside was an ancient coffin. The two of them shoved at the lid together, but it wouldn't budge.
RUMI! Mira! Zoe! Where are you?
Let's go. Staying any longer is dangerous.
Gino looked around, then looked up high.
Up there.
At the top, there was a talisman. They rose onto their toes and carefully peeled up each edge, and the coffin lid snapped open. We shot upright. I sucked in a breath. Zoe coughed violently. Mira clenched my hand. Gino hauled us up and gripped my shoulders hard. Bobby supported Mira, letting out a breath of relief. We went back to the United States, but the scandal online was everywhere.
What? Oh my god, is this real?
While Huntrix disappeared, 3 demons in disguise had been going to school in our place. They bullied students, yanked up flowers, scribbled all over the walls. People were furious.
They're lying to us!
Yeah.
I can't believe this! I saw it! How could they? I'm so angry!
Bobby tried to explain, but no one listened.
The things you see are not real. That's fake Huntrix, not the real Huntrix. I will open a test that only the true Huntrix knows.
Bobby arranged a meeting between the two sides, with a huge crowd watching.
For the next month, Huntrix will reveal a secret. Only Huntrix and I know it.
If you're the real Huntrix, you'll know what that secret is.
Both sides huddled. The fake side held up a sheet of paper. Travel to Hawaii. We held up ours. Release a new album.
Correct. The plan is to release an album.
In that exact moment, the crowd understood. The criticism snapped around and aimed straight at the fake Huntrix. I didn't wait. I threw a punch. The 3 demons revealed their true forms right there in the middle of the crowd. The next day, to prove it, we released the album immediately. That scandal itself pushed the album to Hashone on trending. I stared at the chart.
Bad publicity doesn't just destroy, it knows how to manufacture a trend. But it didn't stop there. What happened next was something I never could have expected. Not done yet, though, because right after that, everything unfolded in a way that Huntrix couldn't keep up with.
I was erased from the world in less than 2 minutes.
That night, after a long dance practice, I walked back to the dorm. I had just replied to Zoe's message. Practice at 8 tomorrow. when I heard footsteps lightly touch the ground behind me. I turned around, barely had time to say anything, when a black van slid up beside me as if rising out of the darkness. A hand clamped tightly over my mouth. I only managed to let out a single sound before the whole world tilted to one side. I woke up in a cold warehouse, my hands and feet tied, the ropes digging so deep they burned. She walked in, her smile a twisted blend of excitement and distortion, a female idol who had once filmed a show with us, someone I always thought only had professional rivalry with me.
Rumi, the audience loves you too much. I want to feel what that's like.
Then she walked out, and when she came back, I couldn't believe my eyes. She was wearing a silicone mask with a face identical to mine. Every feature replicated so perfectly it was terrifying. The corner of my eyes, the curve of my lips, even the tiny mole under my right ear.
From now on, I'll be you. And you? You'll stay here forever.
The steel door slammed shut, leaving me in suffocating darkness, with nothing but a small TV connected to a hidden camera on her body, along with her final message.
Watch how well I become you.
The days I was locked up stretched on like a nightmare with no end. Only the knowledge that someone out there was living my life. During the first few days, no one suspected a thing. Morning drinks with Mira, lunch with Zoe, even telling small jokes exactly like I usually did. Both of them just thought I was tired or a little moody after a long schedule. Her smile, the way she leaned back when talking, even the soft I always made when Zoe cracked a joke, were all perfect enough that no one noticed a single crack. But one day, Zoe looked around, then pulled Mira into a corner of the practice room.
These past few days, don't you think Rumi is completely different? Her movements, her voice, everything feels wrong.
Mira nodded slightly.
I noticed too. She's doing everything like Rumi, but it's not her.
Zoe lowered her voice.
Mira, do you think that's not really Rumi?
Mira clenched her hands.
I'm afraid that's true.
One evening after schedule, the fake Rumi quietly left the dorm, walking into an empty hallway. Mira and Zoe passed by, meaning to call her, when they heard her voice through a door left slightly ajar.
Handle that girl. Make her disappear cleanly. I need a few more days. Huntrix completely trusts me already.
Zoe covered her own mouth to stop herself from gasping. Mira froze for several seconds, then whispered,
That is not our Rumi.
Right after that, I was loaded into a van by two men dressed in black and taken somewhere far away, apparently so that I could disappear as quietly as possible. That very night, both of them reported it to the police and followed the signal from the tracking necklace the stylist had sewn into my stage outfit. Something I once found unnecessary, but had now become my only lifeline. The signal led to the outskirts of the city, right to the warehouse where I was kept. The door was kicked open. Flashlights shone straight into my face. I thought I was dreaming when I saw Mira and Zoe running in.
Rumi!
Zoe hugged me, her hands trembling and cold.
Thank you for coming.
Mira untied the ropes and pulled me up, her voice choked but still firm.
We're here. You're safe now.
Burst into tears, as if suddenly remembering I was still alive. The police caught the fake Rumi as she was attempting to flee. When we returned to the dorm, Mira stood guard at the door, and Zoe didn't leave my side for even a moment. Zoe touched my shoulder and whispered,
Don't disappear again. I was terrified.
I smiled.
I still have many things to do with you two. I'm not that easy to replace.
Mira spoke softly.
No matter how many masks someone wears, we'll always recognize you.
And I understood. It wasn't because I was famous. It was because to Mira and Zoe, there was only one Rumi.
And then things took a turn we definitely didn't see coming. Oh, I told you to look out. Well, I didn't think it would be that fast. Merry Christmas!
I was walking alone through the bright Christmas streets, listening to the sound of bells drifting in the cold wind. A man dressed as Santa Claus approached and held out a small cup of liquid.
Hey girl, share a drink with Santa?
I hesitated, but his gentle smile made my guard drop.
Just one sip.
After drinking, everything in front of me blurred. I tried to drag myself back to the dorm.
Zoe! Mira! Help! Help!
But when my legs could no longer hold me, I collapsed in front of a wooden house. Then, everything went dark. The next morning, I woke up. My eyelids were heavy, my head pounding like someone was hitting it with a hammer. The scene before me shocked me. A blanket was tucked around me, a warm towel on my forehead, a glass of water and medicine beside me. And Jinu, sleeping, slumped over next to the bed.
Jinu? Wake up.
He jolted awake.
You're up. Last night you collapsed right in front of my house.
Hey girl, are you okay?
I could only bring you inside.
My face burned with heat.
When I carried you inside, your body was so cold I thought you might not wake up. I had to keep changing the warm towels, make you drink a few sips of water.
You had a fever too, so I stayed by your side the whole night. I just didn't want anything bad to happen to you on Christmas Eve.
Before I had time to be embarrassed, the door burst open. Mira and Zoe stormed in like a snowstorm.
Rumi! We finally found you!
But the moment they saw Jinu sitting close to me, their faces changed. No explanation needed. They instantly misunderstood. Zoe narrowed her eyes.
So that's what this is. Let's go right now! You're finished!
Mira rolled up her sleeves.
I knew it. How could you let him lure you again? Jinu, I'm warning you. Hiss, Mira. It's not what you think.
I shouted.
We're leaving. You're not staying here another second.
They looked at Jinu with a glare that could scare even the Demon King himself, because I felt guilty. And honestly, out of basic politeness, I thought I should at least thank Jinu properly. So the next day, I went to his house and helped him decorate for Christmas.
The star is perfectly placed.
It looks wonderful. The whole tree is amazing this year.
Thanks for yesterday.
He gave a small smile.
This is for you. I made it myself.
I opened it.
Thank you so much.
A scarf. My face turned red instantly. Out of sheer embarrassment, I ran home immediately, but forgot my phone. When I went back to get it, I hadn't even knocked yet when I heard Jinu's voice inside.
Yeah, Abby, thanks for arranging the guy who sold the drink. Trix has already started misunderstanding each other. Everything's progressing well.
Good job, Jinu. You made Huntrix fall out, and you temporarily ruined her singing voice.
They won't be able to compete with us in the upcoming showcase.
My hands trembled. I looked at the Christmas gift he gave me and tightened my grip. I shoved the door open and threw the gift into the snow. Jinu turned around, startled.
Rumi, listen to my explanation.
I said nothing. I stormed in and destroyed the Christmas tree the two of us had just decorated together. Then I turned and walked away. Jinu reached out to stop me.
Rumi, listen.
Enough, Jinu!
I pushed him aside and continued walking. Behind me, in the dim light, Jinu ran out, calling my name. But I didn't turn back, and I heard it clearly, his heartbeat faltering for just a moment.
It still hurts right here. Even now.
The next day, when I was panicking because my voice still wouldn't return, a knock came at the door.
Christmas gift. Remember to take the medicine. Don't worry, this is the antidote. We should compete fairly in the upcoming showcase.
I took it. Suddenly, he blocked the door and said,
I'm sorry, Rumi.
And then, boom, another shocking twist happened almost instantly.
Wow. Really?
Hi, I'm Rumi, lead vocalist of the band Huntrix. Today, I want to tell you about something that happened after a shoot, a night I thought would just be a regular taxi ride, but turned out to be something I'll never forget. The concert in Los Angeles ended close to midnight. My manager had an urgent matter to handle, so he told me to catch a taxi back to the hotel on my own. The streets were quiet, neon lights reflecting off the rain-slick pavement. I pulled up my mask to hide my familiar face and hailed a cab. A silver taxi pulled over. The driver, a middle-aged man with speckled gray stubble and a baseball cap, opened the door, his voice gravelly.
You're Rumi, right? From the group Huntrix?
I froze for a moment, then smiled. Yeah, but please keep it a secret, okay? He nodded, his smile a little odd. As I got in, I heard the soft click of the doors locking. At first, he was very polite. Asked about the tour, about K-pop, then told me his daughter used to be a huge Huntrix fan. I nodded, trying to stay friendly. But the more he talked, the slower his voice became, and the more unsettling his eyes looked in the rearview mirror.
She really loved the song What It Sounds Like.
He said, listened to it nonstop until the accident. The air in the cab suddenly thickened. I asked softly, I'm sorry, your daughter? He nodded.
She died after your concert in Chicago last year. Ran across the street trying to get a picture of Huntrix.
I went numb. I remembered hearing about a fan who passed away, but I didn't know the details. The car began turning onto unfamiliar roads. I realized he was driving in the opposite direction from the hotel. Sir, this isn't the way back to... He didn't answer. He just turned on the radio. And my voice came through the speakers, What It Sounds Like playing loud and clear. You know, he said, voice flat and dry.
I drive every night listening to your voice, so I can feel like she's still alive.
I reached for the door, but it was locked tight. My heart was pounding. What do you want from me? I asked. He replied, eyes fixed on the road.
I just want you to sing for her, where she left this world.
The taxi stopped in the middle of an empty bridge, the river wind biting cold. He stepped out, carrying a small bouquet and a framed photo.
Lily, I brought your idol to you.
I stood frozen. The car's headlights lit up his face, not angry, just tired and broken. I trembled as I spoke. If this will help bring you peace, I'll sing. I sang What It Sounds Like into the wind, the song Lily once loved. My voice shook, but every word rang out into the night, carried off into the air. He stood still, tears streaming down his cheeks. When I finished, he simply said, "Thank you. I can take you back now." On the drive back into the city, neither of us said a word. When we reached the hotel, he refused payment. He only said,
You're still alive. Sing from your heart. Don't let them turn your voice into a product.
I stepped out of the cab and looked back. The taxi had vanished. Only the faint scent of peppermint lingered in the air, and the echo of What It Sounds Like still playing in my mind.
Thank you so much for being here. Love you so much.